Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm muted. My bad. I'm just sketching out some overlay layout because I wanted to make an overlay for the stream. So, yeah. Oh, hello, hello. Yes, you did. It's not Brawl Stars, it's Splatoon now, isn't it? Yeah. Looking good though. I started the stream early today because I felt like I was starting them too late. How's your day though? Oh, yeah. You can draw along. My day was fine. I didn't do much yet. I just went to the store to do some shopping and it's basically it. I'm gonna draw some poses today and just sketch because I don't want to work on the animation all the time. Take a little break from it. Nice, nice, yeah. I could draw some faces too, honestly. I'll have to draw poses. But if anyone has like any request that I could sketch out a character, do that too. So feel free to recommend something. Yeah, yesterday after stream I played a little bit more with the animation and like the timing. But I realized that there's like, I think I might have to draw in a few more frames to it. Because it's a bit like choppy in some parts. It's not smooth. Yeah, I was just thinking like adding a few frames in between. And like maybe copying them but just changing some details. Or not pause it for such a long time. I mean, sure, if you have someone I could draw, I can try to sketch them out. Hmm. Also, for the next time, I'll try to create the overlay. I'm not sure what to add, like, to it. I should just, like, have it as chat on the side. Here. Like, have Clip Studio around here. But I don't know what to put on the outside of the boxes. I mean, I was thinking I could create something like a VTuber, but like, I feel like that would be a bit too distracting. But might be good instead of a face cam, because I don't want to be using a face cam. Eyes, I just draw them simple, like, the basic shape is usually something like this. Like its eye looks like. Something like this. But yeah. I just simplify it, I just draw as lines. Something like this usually works. It also depends on your style. But like if you would like to draw it like well, then automatically can draw the eyeball. And like this. And then you can imagine how like the rest of the eye goes around it. But yeah, I'm not really good at drawing these. So yeah, it's something like this. The basic shape. I heard people compare it to an almond shape, like you wanna draw eyes. It's like this shape, and then you add like the iris. And you can style it as like how you want. Yeah, you can just like delete this, add the eyelashes here. Like this. And just do this bottoms like eyelid simple. You can make them bigger, smaller, however you need to. And then you can like make it look better with the details in the eye. Like if you want to draw it from the side, it's basically just a glorified triangle like this. You just do this, then you have like the head down, and then you draw the eyeball on the side, kind of like this. And you have like a simple eye from the side. It really depends. I would recommend like copying how other artists draw it, and over time you will like figure out what is the best for you. Just try to recreate like different styles. Can be just like super simple too. I feel like if you want to go for like an anime style, the biggest thing about like characters looking unique is the eyes and hair. Distinguishes them so much. It's like you can just draw an eye and already know what character it is. Yeah, that's why a lot of characters have like crazy hair or like have something in their eyes that makes them stand out. I feel like there's a character that has like a key in their keyhole in their eyes, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I just draw them simply, like the almond shape. I just draw the top eyelid, and I draw in the... Is it the iris or... the inside of the eye. Yeah, I think Oshinoko uses the stars a lot with their characters. It makes them stand out. But yeah, the star is nice. It's really the best to study like the fundamentals of how to draw stuff, because even if you want to be drawing realism, you have to know like the basic rules to then later on break them as you wish. Ideal. lost some reference. Instead, just winging it. Let's see. Like simplest like mannequin that I draw is basically just like this. Just sketch it out real quick. It's gonna be a bit wonky, but just for the idea of it. But yeah, this is like the most basic, I guess, mannequin that I draw. It's really simplified, just with simple shapes you can draw this. It kinda looks like those posable wooden ones. I think most people use something like this when they draw the body. Yeah, it is. Like you can just have a sketch like this and you can put the clothes on it. I mean, like in this one I made the hands a bit too long. But like, I feel like it should be, yeah, like this. Is it? Wait, is it? Yeah, you just have a line. You split the top half into 3 parts, and then you split the bottom part into 2 parts. This is like the head area, rib cage, hips, upper leg, and lower leg. This is just like what you can do to space out the body parts a little. I think usually like female bodies are like, how much heads is it? This one, wait, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.5, I guess. Yeah, you can also do like head height. Like the usual bot is like 6, 7, or 8, depending on the height of the character. Like if you have a tall character, they will be like 8 heads tall, especially male characters. But you can also have like short characters. And yeah, I just draw in like the joints. You have like the hip joints, the shoulder joints. Those are like the 4 biggest ones, main ones. And then you have like the more minor joints, which are like on the elbows, wrists, knees, and ankles. And also we can count like this part as joint or this part as a joint because they bend. Yeah, but I feel like this is enough for like a simple sketch, just the body or the pose. And you can add like the detail later on. Yeah, it's like 4, I guess, major joints. Then I have 8 minor ones. Yeah, this is from some book. I think it's... I have it behind me. It's like some fantasy character drawing book. But I found this really useful, like just splitting the body parts into these sections. It really helps with the proportions if you can just draw a line and decide where you will put the stuff. Also, yeah, you can see like the legs are as long as the upper body. Yeah, you're welcome. This is at least what I do. Like, I bet other artists do something else, whatever fits them. Also, like, if you want to draw different types of body, like body types, you will have different proportions because, like, smaller characters or like even like different, like for example, fantasy races might have different proportions. Like, I don't know if you have like a big orc, I guess they will have different body proportions than a normal, like, I guess, rich human. Body. Hello. Yeah, sure, go for it. Also, I use like more rounded shapes because I usually draw female characters, but I find it more easier if I want to draw male characters to draw like more boxy shapes for the body parts. And like there's also a lot of differences, like guys generally have like wider shoulders and their pelvis isn't that wide. Started out drawing like a week ago. It honestly depends like what your goal. If you just want to draw like for fun, I would recommend just like sketching stuff you like, characters you like, just copy, but as a practice. If you have like favorite game characters or movies, you can draw that. But if you like specifically wanna learn, then I would definitely learn like the fundamentals. But I don't know. Like I knew I wanted to draw characters when I started, so I was practicing this stuff. But like if you wanna draw, for example, landscapes, then this stuff isn't that important for you. You would have to learn like composition and I don't know, composition was there. I don't like drawing. Perspective, yeah. I don't like drawing landscape that much. It really depends, like what's your goal or like what you wanna learn first. But like I feel like if you ask most artists, they will tell you to just draw what you like for like the first month, so you get used to like your hand drawing rather than just like learning basics, because they are honestly boring and it might make you not enjoy it as much if you go straight into anatomy or like some of the more technical stuff. Yeah, drawing every day is important, but I don't feel like it's a requirement, honestly, because a lot of people like draw every day and then they get like anxiety from like not drawing or like forgetting to draw that day. I feel like it's a good habit, but you shouldn't like put too much weight onto it. Like if you skip a day, it's not a big deal. Ooh, 5 to 7 hours daily. What do you draw usually? Like what do you sketch out? Just characters, or do you already practice some fundamentals? Or like if you enjoy, I don't know, drawing cars or objects. I know a lot of people draw like technical drawings. Honestly, I drew a lot too at the start, like when I started out. Perspective 3D shapes. Yeah, that's honestly that's good. Like 3D shapes, perspective. That's like good stuff to start out with. Especially the 3D shapes, because later on you will like learn that 3D shapes are basically the start of everything. Like if you want to draw a rib cage, you have to draw. Well, you don't have to draw it, but it's easier to imagine it if you draw it as a rectangle in the shape of the rib cage, kinda. It goes animation. Yeah, I feel like for animation, like perspective is really important, and I guess characters, since you're gonna be drawing a lot of characters. I'm guessing. But yeah, 3D shapes are really important. Like if you already draw digitally, I would recommend like watching some videos on like basic animation and already starting to learn like the principles of animation, because I feel like it's a waste of time if you try to get good at drawing first if your goal is animation in the end. But not by a Like, yeah, I mean, you can practice them, but I wouldn't like be locked in only on the shapes and like stuff like that. You can do like, I don't know, maybe if you draw for 5 to 7 hours daily, then you can do like however you want, like do it as a warm up, maybe, draw like 3D shapes as a warm up for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe, if you draw so much. And then you can focus on other stuff. Yeah, I just started with animation, so I'm not really that knowledgeable of that. So I would recommend watching some tutorials on that. But you could slowly be like learning the basics. Like, I don't know, in animation there is like a lot of stretching, like rotating shapes. So it's really important to be able to imagine stuff from different angles. You can try to like animate a box rotating, or you can animate like a ball dropping and jumping from the not jumping, what's it called, like, yeah, yeah, jumping on the floor, I don't know, just basics. I know it's like simple, but it's important. I was actually yesterday and the streams before I was learning to animate. I can show you what I did. It's not like perfect, but yeah, I did this simple animation. It's honestly not great. It's something. I did a few more animations like before this, but this is like the first one that I'm actually gonna finish. But yeah, animating is hard, like been drawing for some time and I struggle with it so much. Today I was just planning to draw some poses and chill because I've been working on this for like 4 days already. And I want to take a little break from it. I mostly do illustration though outside of like this. Yeah, I have simple stuff like this too. I've been drawing since like 2020, so late 2020, so like almost 5 years. Mhm. Yeah, I did these two, but these are older. And it's just basic stuff. It's this one. I don't even remember. Oh, I guess this is super old. But yeah, you can just animate simple stuff like this to start off. Yeah, this software is paid. It's called Clip Studio Paint. And especially for animation, it can get kind of expensive. If you want to animate in this, you have to pay like, I think it's $200, but now I think it's on sale. Because there was a new version, but it's only one-time purchase, so if you buy it once, you keep it. It's not like Photoshop where you have to pay like monthly. Let me... It has a free trial if you would be interested. Yeah, but it's... Wait, I'm gonna link to... It's this one. For the animation, you need the EX version, which is like $200 even on sale. Yeah, I think Krita should be good, honestly. I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people use it. I'm not sure about animation, but I'm just using Clip Studio because I started with it because I got it like for free with my tablet for 2 years. And then I just bought the program because I like using it. It really depends. Like, I think this is what Japanese animators use for like animation mainly. Because I think this is specifically made for like animation and comics, like manga. I'm using a screen tablet. I used to have just a graphic tablet, but I switched to a screen because I thought it was gonna be better. But honestly, like, It just depends like on your skill how good the drawings will be. The tools don't really matter. Like you can draw well with your finger on your phone if you get used to it. You don't have to buy expensive things. Yeah, but if you were interested, it's like XP, pen, this, it was it Pro 15 points, was it 16.5? I think it was 15.6. It's pretty expensive though. I bought it from the official site and it's... Oh, it's actually... It's on sale now. It's 260 bucks. Is this one? It's definitely cheaper than Wacom. They have real expensive ones. I mean, sure, I can check it out. I'm not sure how much of a help I'll be, but if you have Twitter, you can send it to my Twitter. I have it in my bio, no, description on YouTube here. Yeah, I have Instagram linked to at least my name on Instagram. You can send it to that if you want to. Also, if anyone watching has a request, I can try to sketch out a character. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. If it's okay, I'm gonna try to draw it actually. At least for me, I feel like it's like at the start, you're improving like really fast, and then it like, oh wait, Yeah, and like there's dips and stuff. Yeah, when you start out, it's like sudden like quick. You feel like you're improving a lot, and then at one point, like it kind of slows down, and sometimes you feel like you're worse, sometimes you're a little better, and like it's slowly going up as you learn. Because when you start out, it's like everything is new to you. Yeah, yeah. Everything is new to you, and you're learning quick. And later on, you're just trying to like improve the skills you already know, kinda. Just practice, practice, practice. Did you? Let me check. Request. Oh yeah, fine. I have it. Let me check it out. Oh, nice. That's honestly pretty good, I would say. Yeah, if you wanna draw like. Yeah, the practices you're doing are good. I feel like you should definitely do those. And like if you combine stuff like this and try to like implement animation into it, then it would be like great because you're practicing both like the basics of animation and these fundamentals of like art in general. You can try to like rotate the boxes and stuff. Or like move the spheres, and as they move they start to seem like ellipses a bit. They have enough speed. Just stuff like that. You can like I never did it as much, but yeah, you can have stuff like this. Just simple like it's like I was trying to do pacing, but I only did the constant speed one. There's like a version where the frames are a bit closer together, so it like ends quickly, like it speeds up, or they are further from one another and it starts slowing down. Because you could have it like this when you have this, and you would draw the frames like, let's say you have them here normally to this half, but here you can like have them like do this much, but you just have to space them out differently, and here it will be quicker. Yeah, I would recommend the basics of animation, just the fundamentals, and combine it with what you're already doing. Or like if you have the resources, you could look for some like courses from already well-established animators. But I don't know if that might be too expensive, because they can be pricey. Yeah, definitely. Like if your goal is animation, you should start doing it as soon as possible, because like there's no point in waiting really. The animations might not look the best, but it's good if you get the experience as you learn to draw in general, instead of like just waiting till you're good at drawing stationary stuff and then trying to learn animation. Oh no, I don't do art full time, and I recently just wiped the Instagram because I plan to post animation there instead of just illustrations. But yeah, I don't do art full time yet, at least. But that would be the goal if I work hard enough. I post on Twitter, but I haven't finished an illustration in some time, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I started YouTube to improve myself and try to get myself out there a little bit. So yeah, because I didn't want to do commissions. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of commissions. I would rather like do my own stuff and somehow, even though it's harder to make money from that, somehow make it work over time. But yeah, I'm still figuring out the YouTube stuff because I have to figure out how to edit. Do you mean like a reel or like on Instagram or a YouTube video about it? Yeah, I already have some videos posted. I did a video on one artist and I did a video on gesture drawing. And I did some short videos too. I just have to figure out, I mean, like, how much to edit the videos. Because the first video isn't edited that much, and the second one I edited a lot more. I don't know if you know them, but I really like an artist named TPPO, the Topo, I guess on YouTube. I really like their style of editing, but I feel like I'm gonna do something more chill, honestly. They do videos like on different kinds of things. Recently they did a video on like some special printing in Japan. It's like basically making paintings with printing. It's really cool, honestly. Yeah, but I would like to make tutorials mostly, I think, to help out, because that was the first idea when I made the channel. Just to like study for myself and then hopefully give the knowledge to other people. Yeah, they make cool videos, honestly. I don't like the editing. I think you like would cover a big niche if you're doing YouTube. Yeah, I honestly don't know what would be the best, because aside art tutorials, I'm not really sure what I would make videos on. I have some short videos, but I would like to focus on longer videos because I feel like shorts are like kinda not ideal for tutorial content. It's just like quick tips that everyone will forget. Yeah, personally, I don't like writing stories myself. I have like some original characters, but I never got into like writing a story about them. And yeah, I guess like if I do normal tutorials, it's like stuff that people already covered multiple times, so it might not get that much attention. I could do video covering like some less known artists that I know, like some niche ones. That might be nice, honestly. Because there's so many cool artists that aren't really well known. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Mm. I mean, what I wanted to do like 2 years ago, but I never got to it, was like short animations with like from different shows and stuff. Characters I like, just some like funny skits. Yeah, I just have to look in on something and get my ass to it, honestly. I usually just jump from one thing to another and don't focus on it too much, sadly. I always forget to give the eyes action to look at. Yeah, I like a lot of artists do that when they draw like illustrations. They tend to draw the eyes like looking into some random place and it looks a bit off. I think what you want to do is make the eyes look at the camera, usually. Or could add something that they can stare at, like some item or whatever. But if it's just a standalone character, then they usually stare like into the in quotes camera. Also, I have to make sure that the irises are looking in the same direction. Sometimes, if you have like a face like this, you might have the problem that one eye, this one, looks like it's looking there. And if you draw this one here, it looks a bit off. honestly, personally, I just like to draw on paper with a pencil. I don't like coloring on paper at all. Before I started digital, I was only drawing with a pencil. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to get back to paper because it feels a lot better than drawing on a display. Yeah, also I'm not a big fan of the smoothness of like digital displays. Like it's mainly about like the industry standard and what they are used to. I don't know about like Western animation studios, but in Japan they mainly use Clip Studio. Maybe it's missing some features that they need, or like I guess it just fits more into the workflow. No, I'm not from Japan. I'm from Czechia in Europe, Czech Republic. I honestly have no idea what people use here for animation. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Wow, yeah. I actually wanted to study animation here at the university, but it was like 3 years ago when I got rejected because my skills weren't very great back then. So yeah, I'm just getting back into it. Yeah, like the great thing about drawing is that you can learn anywhere else at school. Like a lot of people, like most jobs, they require a degree, but if you're doing art, the main thing is your portfolio. Or like design. Yeah, but personally, I would rather like get like enough money that I can survive at least and do something that I love instead of working a job that I hate, and even if it might pay a little bit more. And like you can always scale it with art over time. But again, it can fail too. really depends. I feel like commissions don't make as much money, but some other ways will make more. But these days it's scary because of AI. And a lot of people that would pay for art will rather get it for free, even if it's significantly worse than actually like an artist's work. But there are still people who pay extra for an actual artist to draw something for them. I mean, I feel like I improved the most by like copying art. Obviously, you won't like post it as your own, but just as practice, it's a great way to improve, I think. Even like trying to recreate it one to one, but you can't like trace it because I mean, tracing can help, but you have to build like your ability to copy stuff just from like looking at the reference, not drawing over it. But even tracing can be like helpful if you like want to learn about line art, for example. You like someone's line art a lot, then tracing it and getting like the feel of it is a really good way to learn. And it like translates to your own art. So yeah. I would also recommend like drawing over poses. Uh, like drawing this. If you have a pose you like, then just draw this over it. Don't trace it, but try to like imagine the shapes. I can actually do it like as a reference. If I find some like pose. Yeah, you can have a pose like this, for example. And you can just like draw the body parts over it. Like don't trace it, but just draw the construction of it. It will help you like better understand how to actually do these. Yeah, it's really helpful. Like I feel like this is like the thing that helped me the most with poses. Because like if I didn't know, if I was struggling with, for example, a sitting pose, doing this was like extremely helpful to me. Yeah, you can just like create a mannequin like this and draw the 3D shapes. Like this to understand it better. A lot of people like underestimate references. And a lot of people like say this is not like good, like to trace stuff, but as long as you don't use it as your own and just use it as a way to learn, it's a great way to improve. Just like simpler like this, and then you have like the idea. I did that a lot. I mean, the mannequin is basically like simple anatomy, which is this. And then if you learn like actual anatomy, you're learning like the different muscles. Like you can have like the hand with the shoulder, arm with the shoulder drawn like this. Let's say like a simple one. With like the elbow here and the shoulder here. Or you can draw the actual anatomy, where you have like the deltoid muscle, then you have the triceps. Here I am really good at this, but biceps. You have like this, and then you have like the, I think, yeah, this is deltoid, biceps, triceps. Here's brachii. Is it brachii? I think it is. I'm not really sure though. Like this is just, and yeah, then you have the, oh, how is it? I think this one is the one that goes to the pinky. The muscle of the forearm is the flexor. And this one is that goes to the thumb here. Is the extender. And yeah, then you have like some muscles under here, but I don't think you really need it when you draw the muscles like at the surface. I mean, it's just stuff that I learned over time. I've been drawing for almost 5 years, so you just learn it like as you go. I never really like went and studied like just muscles for like a week. You just had like, if you draw enough, you just get like a general idea of what's what. But also I majored in biology, so maybe that helps. Yeah, but basically you just add detail like to the simple mannequin. Also, but if you draw this, it can be kinda hard to like show the energy and the movement in the pose. So people like to draw gesture drawings which are just like, if I were to draw the gesture for this, it would be just like a simple, you can just like simply draw into basically a stickman. Yeah, I mean, this is not perfect. I didn't do this for a long time, but make it simple and not lazy is. What do you mean by that sentence? I'm confused, kinda. Drawing is simple and not like. That you can draw like simple stuff, but that can still be like good animation, or I'm confused. I'm sorry. Yeah, I try to stream daily now. I've been streaming, I think, 3 or 4 days in a row now. Usually like similar time. Today I started earlier, but the other days I started about 9 p.m. my time. And usually stream for like 2 hours. I want to make it a habit to stream daily. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to do some streams earlier. Wait, let me check. Oh, I think I saw their animations on Twitter actually. I might even follow them. Oh, it's 1 a.m. for you. Yeah, I'll do some later ones. Like, I won't be streaming like at the same time every day, but I guess the usual will be 9 p.m. my time, so it might be a bit late. But I also want to get like to a broader audience too, so I should try streaming different times. But yeah, if you see me streaming, definitely feel free to join in. I'll probably working more on the animation that I showed earlier, because it's honestly missing some frames. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be. Wait, let me... Like, personally, I would like to animate fight scenes mainly. Invade? Did I say invade? Animate. Yeah, I like fight scenes. At least watching them. That's what got me into animation. Mainly. I really like to look at like the base sketches of animation before like coloring and line art. I think it's called Genga. Yeah, key animation, I think. Oh yeah, I was in the cinema actually for the movie. It was really nice, but honestly, in some scenes, I felt like it was kinda confusing. That makes sense. But yeah, the movie was great though. I really enjoyed it, even though I'm not like a huge Chainsaw Man fan. I read the manga, but I haven't watched the anime. Aside the movie and like the first 2 episodes of the season 1. I really like freehand animation and like... And there is a really good show now. I think it's Sentenced to be a Hero. It has nice fight scenes too. Doesn't the show like the... Do you mean like the circle? Around the cursor? Yeah. Like here, I have a lot of. I don't think you mean that, but I think you just mean the circle that shows the brush size. Does it show on stream though? It should, I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the brush size. You might be able to install some, or I feel like there should be a setting to show it. Yeah, wait. I think you should be able to show it like this if you mean that. Oh wait, you can't have a custom brush packs in Kereta? Oh, like, yeah, you can. I think this should work, at least. It would be weird if it didn't show. Oh, nice. Enjoy, enjoy. I'll probably be ending the stream soon anyway, so. Might play some games too later. I'll see. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently, honestly. Got back into it. Yeah, honestly, used to play a lot more games as a kid. For real, for real. I've been playing like in a solo world, and then I've been playing in multiplayer with my girlfriend. Yeah, I usually get back into it when I like have some video playing in the background while drawing or something. So I get interested in it. Yeah, I saw people building like some crazy stuff in like their hardcore world. I wouldn't have the patience to build like some huge farms. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, those are crazy. I saw a guy that was like surviving on one block, I think. One grass block, and was waiting for a zombie to spawn with a shovel or something. But like, it's really cool to see how people can build like huge builds in games like that. Yeah, I know they were like saving the save the zombie so they could like kill it over and over again, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm just drawing randomly today, just some random sketches. I wanted to continue one illustration that I did, but I think I'm gonna leave it for another time. Just wanted to draw some poses again today. I haven't been drawing them for some time. Throw in some random anatomy in there too. Yeah, honestly, after I finish the simple one that I started, I'll definitely do more animation. I wanna get into it more. But yeah, I just made this just to get used to like the settings in the program and how to like work with it, with the layers and stuff. But yeah, I have to add some frames in this one because it looks a bit choppy. This one took honestly a long time, yeah. Almost like 18.5 hours, you can see it here, the work time. But like a lot of it is probably like yapping on stream because I've been talking while drawing it. Animations that take a lot of time, honestly. But this animation, yeah, it's probably like taking the most. That something took me. Spheres. Yeah, honestly, it's at first it's really hard to draw like a decent sphere. Like when I draw them, I just try to wing it and then like imagine the yeah. If you, I mean, if you would like, you can just buy I think it's a polyester ball, and just like draw the lines on it. So you can like imagine it better. Like as long as you learn like the drawing the cube, circle, just like spheres. You can learn like pyramids. Then what's this called? Oh my god, I forgot what it's called in English. Cylinder. Is it cylinder? Yeah, I think it's cylinder. And then there was one more. What was it called? Yeah, it's like the 5 basic forms. Yeah, my bad. English isn't my first language, so I might have some. Yeah, there was a great video from. His name is Broken Draws. Let me link it to you. Here. I would definitely recommend watching this one. It's a video, it's on forms in art, and like how you can draw from imagination using simple forms and like using them. Because if you learn like the basic 5 forms, then you can use those, like put them together, you can like stretch them, cut them, squish them and stuff, and basically create like anything from that. It might be really good for animation, just learning these basics. Yeah, I forgot the cone when I was showing it. I think the guy actually does animation, like he studied some animation university. Yeah, I'm just sketching random stuff now. Just whatever I talk about. Favorite shows? I would say I don't really watch like movies or series that are like played with like actors, like live action ones. I mostly watch only anime, and my favorite is ReZero. screen tabs. Like, yeah, it sounds really good. Like, if you depends what you like, but it's a really good show. I also like Frieren a lot. Or Steins Gate. And 86 is another good show. Do you have any favorites? I actually didn't finish season 2 of JJK, but I was in the cinema for the pre-screening of the first episode of season 3. But I haven't watched anymore. Just watched the first 2 episodes. I don't know, I kind of fell off from JJK for some reason. After like the Sukuna and Gojo fight. No, not Gojo, and Mahoraga, I think was it? The divine general thingy. Yeah, I stopped watching after that. I don't know why. Just didn't get back into it. But that animation was really good. I really like that. Yeah, I saw it in the recap in the cinema. I didn't see it like in the episodes. Yeah, I saw the Sukuna fight though. I saw that one. Yeah, I think I ended like on episode 17 or 18, right after the fight. I might honestly watch season 3. Because my friend's been recommending it to me too. I've been watching it. And I've been seeing a lot of the... What's his name? The lawyer guy. There's a lot of memes with him. When he's looking up. Yeah. His name is Higurama or something. Higurama. Oh, wait, no, Higurama. Oh yeah, this one. There's been a ton of stuff with this clip. Yeah, it's something like this, I guess. Preview screen? What do you mean, like reference? Oh yeah, I have it on another monitor. I have like my tablet, and then I have two other monitors in front of me. So I can see the chat and I can also see the references that I pull up, like everything else. I wouldn't draw this just out of memory. I can only draw some characters pretty decently from memory. Let me try to draw someone from memory. Animation rules like, do you mean like fundamentals? Like timing, spacing, I don't know what else is there. This is like the only character I can somehow draw from memory. At least a little bit. Yeah, principles of animation. I mean, I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into them myself. But I feel like it's worth trying it like animating along with the process of like learning how to draw. I started on my phone with like a, I don't know if you know it, but like on some pens, you have like in the back, there's like the rubber part that works on screens, on touch displays. I started drawing in uh, Ibis Paint on my phone digitally. I think it was like. Yeah, but she looks like something like this, I think. It looks off, but. Oh, like learning. Yeah. I watched videos. I mainly the YouTube channel that helped me the most is, let me search them up. Mark and I think is there someone else that I watched like that? There's a ton of like artists that are super helpful. Yeah, let's like draw like then there was one YouTuber. I don't know if he still records, but he was called like Mikey Mega or something. And also yeah, these are the few that I learned from. Yeah, he does really good videos. He makes good videos. I used to watch him too. And I was starting to learn. I think he's German. He like makes comics. Yeah, but the one I learned the most is Mark Brunet, I think. His videos are great, like simple to understand and have so much information in them. And the second one, Akihito Yoshitomi, that's just a YouTuber that I like to watch because he doesn't comment on it, but it's just like chill videos, and I took a lot of from his like process of drawing bodies. Also, there was, what was his name? Yeah, I forgot, but let me check Instagram. I might be able to find them. Yeah, I gave Dropbox a try, but I personally didn't like how I bet it's good, but I didn't like the way they went about it. Like it's like super strict, I feel like, and boring. Yeah, it's like extremely technical. There's like 250 boxes challenge, and I think I ended on that. Even though they like say to split it up, I didn't like it personally. But for some people it might be useful. Yeah, I would say it feels like learning in school, if it makes sense. It doesn't feel like self-learning. Whereas like if you watch the videos, they might not have like might not be as strict, so might take longer to actually see some like big progress, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's good to have it on the side, like just maybe do it as a warm up or something every day instead of like using that solely for your learning. Because I think it's just the fundamentals, like shapes. I think the chapter one is just lines. Like then you have boxes, then he goes on to other shapes, but I don't know. Could make like the stuff that he does in Africa and make animation schools. Yeah, I mean, they usually go for profit, I think. Whatever makes them the most money and gets like the most attention on YouTube. Yeah. But yeah, Mr. Beast is like the thing is like the money that he invests into the videos that he makes, he gets it back from it. It's just about making money. Just chokes mean? Cooks. Cooks. I have no idea what that word means. Chokes. Oh yeah, chocolates. I never had like what's it called, Feastables? Because here in Europe they don't sell it. But yeah, it's just for profit. Like he has a lot of money to invest, so he invested into. I mean, their target audience is kids, so chocolates and like sweets. He makes toys, I think, and also he has the food thing, the Lunchables. So it's just like about profiting from kids. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream for today though. I've been streaming for like 2 hours already. 2.5 hours. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Maybe same time or maybe a bit later. I'll see. And I'll either work on the animation or do the work on the illustration that I showed. Yeah, have a good day too. For the rest of your day. Oh, I think it's night for you, so have a good night. Yeah, thanks for watching though. I appreciate it. Have a good evening, guys, and night. Yeah, see ya.